Hi, this video is going to give you a brief overview of how to create a custom survey. To create a survey, you'll go to the Surveys tab and click on the magic wand icon in the top right. From there, choose Create Survey. You can either create a survey from a blank survey or choose one of the existing surveys you may already have. For example, you can download survey templates that you can then use to modify to create your own custom versions. In this example, I'm going to start with a blank survey, and we're going to create a survey that's going to calculate a person's body mass index, or BMI. So I will call this the BMI calculator, and choose Next. There are some advanced options which we aren't going to cover here, and I will click Create. Here I am in the Survey Wizard, and I'm going to create the first questions by clicking on the plus question at the bottom. And I'm now able to choose from amongst the over 25 different question types available. To start with, I think I'll just have a simple note question. A note question doesn't actually expect an answer. Instead, it's simply some text and images, videos, whatever you choose to add as a part of the question itself. So here I'm going to say, this survey will calculate your BMI. And I enter that text, I click return or click the plus button, and it's detected as text. If I click on it, I can modify some of the parameters. I think I'll make that bold. I could also add links to images or videos. Instead, I think what I'll do is I have a local image that I will drag and drop onto here, and it's detected as an image. You can see it says local image. So the advantages of having a local file is that then when this survey is run offline by a client, the image will still be available for them. I can preview by clicking on the eye and see what the question text looks like. And if you're happy with it, click the check mark. I'm back here to the Survey Wizard page. So I think I will add another question. And this time I will add a question that will ask for your weight. So please enter your weight, and in this case we'll use imperial measures. So the answer name is what is the actual answer associated with this question, and so in this case I'll just simply call that weight. When you're happy with that, I'll click check mark. I'll add another question, and notice that at the bottom of the screen the default is to add on a new page. I think I'd like to have the next question available on the same page as the one with the weight, so I select add to last page, and I'm going to select here your height. So I'll say please enter your height in feet and inches. So, and then I will say feet. And so this is height in feet. And then I'm going to have another again on the same page for allowing them to enter in the component of their height in inches. I'll call that height inches. And I've now got their weight and then their height in feet and the height in inches. So for example, if they're 5'11", they would enter 5 and 11. And now on a new page, I am going to add the actual calculation. And so in here, I happen to know the calculation is the weight in pounds times 703 divided by the height in inches. So we've got the height in feet. So I'm going to multiply that by 12, and then I will add the height in inches. And then all of that is actually squared. This is a little complicated. Actually, to make it even more complicated, I am going to round the answer and then divide by 10. Anyway, the formula is a bit complicated, but you can at least see that you can use various math functions, including squares, arithmetic, and you can reference previous values, so in this case, for example, the weight, by including the answer name in your calculation and having that name enclosed in double curly braces, like I have here for weight. I'm going to call this the BMI, and so now I have calculated the BMI, but I haven't actually used or displayed that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add another question to that same page where the calculation was done. And again, this time I will put simply a note question, and I will say, here is your BMI. And then, just like in the calculation, I can refer to that calculated value, which we call BMI, by putting it in curly braces. And I think I'll actually bold that. And now let's try it out. So I'll click Save, and we will try out the survey and see what it looks like. So here's our initial note question. Here's our question for asking for your height and weight. And there's my BMI. So do check out the website for a complete listing of all of the various options for the different question types. Depending on the question family and the question its type itself, there are different advanced options that may be useful. Thanks.